Hi folks, I'm here today to show you a little bit of one of my recent projects. And to give you some background, this is a website for Mary Lou Patari. ML is my mom. She does weavings in her spare time and she likes to sell them at crafts fairs and farmers markets. And I wanted to do something nice. I love my mom. She's a great mother, wonderful grandmother. So I decided to help her build a little website so that she has yet another avenue to show off some of the cool work that she's done. So what's going on here is it's a pretty straightforward site. It's a place where she can put up some images and descriptions as well as prices for the different pieces she's making. Some of the cool things I got to figure out while making this site were the best way to store the images and how to let users get in touch with ML about her work. So I was in constant communication with ML about what works best. We decided not to go with any sort of payment platform. My mom travels a lot and is often not around to sort of hop to it and put something in the mail if she gets an order. So you'll see what we did is we just give a contact form. So if somebody is interested in a piece, they can get in touch with ML. They can have a conversation about when and how best to finish off the transaction. In terms of storing these images, what I ended up doing was just storing them on the server. My mom's just one woman. She can only do so many weavings at a time. And so at most, there'd be maybe a few dozen pieces up here if things really built up and she was really into weaving for a while. But the truth is that it's usually only going to be a handful of pieces that she has made, but not sold or gifted to one of her loved ones. So given that, we felt that cloud hosting these images probably wasn't going to be worth it, even though it's just a couple bucks a month. At the scale that I'm working at, we just stored these on the database. I'm sorry, we stored the images on the server, and then I put the file paths on the database for easy retrieval. So what else do we have here? So here's the detailed view for each one of the pieces. You can click on the image and see a modal for greater detail. The contact form for the individual pieces actually puts a reference to the name of the piece in the subject line in the email that gets sent to ML. Whereas if you just go to the generic contact form, it gives you a more generic subject line. You'll just have to trust me on that one. I don't want to show everybody my email. So what else is going on here? I also have some functionality to let ML put these pieces up onto the website. For now, I have just a little link down here that I gave myself. That's just sort of a development feature. ML will be able to type something up here so that the users can't see our secret little link down here. And don't worry, the secret link is not the only thing keeping random users from adding or removing pieces. We have password functionality. I'm storing these passwords as hashed passwords and all that stuff. So we've got a decent level of security to keep the riffraff out of the back behind the scenes area here. So here is the page that ML can use to manage the different pieces that she has on her website. We can put a test piece up here. Some words there in the description. We'll give it a price. And something else that I got to learn is how to allow users to upload files to the server. Standard warning message here, make sure you are validating and scanning anything that users could submit that gets put on your server. That's a bit of a danger zone, but once you know how to properly scan and validate these files, it's not too big of a deal. Just, be careful. If you're not sure what you're doing, don't try this at home. In this case, it just pops up your standard window. We can pick a file. I'll just pick the usual ML logo. And there we go. We can create a new example. Nothing too special in this example, but we can get back. We're still logged in as a seller. And the other thing that ML can do here is go in and delete any one of these, and you get a little modal to confirm it. In this case, we'll go ahead and delete it. So that's the art page I made for my mom, ML. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, folks.